This is an activist-filled school, isn't it? It seems like everyone here, their best friend, has a deep passion for liberating the oppressed and downtrodden population. Let me tell you a story. A group of students have just finished eating brunch at a local restaurant. They're smiling, bellies are full, life is good. And as they're finishing, they decide to record the event by taking a photo outside the front entrance. As they're posing for the photo, a homeless woman approaches them and begins to talk to them. She asks if they just had lunch. She asks if they enjoyed the meal they had. Everyone freezes. Smiles turn into blank expressions and eye contact is avoided. Friends exchange awkward glances, searching for the right thing to say, but are left speechless. The homeless woman proceeds to tell them about the difficulties of being homeless and how her kids are in Raleigh, and she asks for enough money for bus fare or a plate of food, but all the students decline. You see, their day had just started and they needed the money for thrift shopping. I've never felt more shame than I did in that moment. You see, these were the same Duke students who did a ton of community service in high school and probably wrote the college essays about it. The same Duke students who support charities around the world and do Duke Engage to make a difference and create service groups and organizations designed to help the needy. So why the shame? I mean, why the inability to look a homeless woman in the eye and say, money I give you would not help you out of the situation? Too bold? And why the inability to look a homeless woman in the eye and say something, anything? You see, I think I know why. Virtually none of Duke students have ever felt a real pang of hunger in their stomach, or felt what it's like not to have a place to call home, or a place to lay your head at night, or not enough money to make ends meet. We, myself included, try to help vulnerable populations without truly understanding where they're coming from. You see, the problem is not a lack of experience, it's a lack of perspective. I mean, we spend every day occupied with first world problems without realizing that real problems exist in the first world. It's just the part of the first world that gets swept under the rug. And we spend every day occupied with or complaining about food options without realizing that outside of this magical Hogwarts bubble, food options aren't a problem. Access to food is. But I mean, what we really need is a Taco Bell, though, and everyone knows we should really bring the dough back. No, I'm serious, bring the dough back. and Red Mango Froyo kind of sucks. And Loyo was way better. And it's kind of mediocre. And as a vegetarian, I feel like my options are limited to ABP and Balut, and a couple things at Penn, and a few things at Grace's, but the same thing every single day at Blue Express. Grilled cheese, quesadilla, soups. I mean, and the vegan out of the marketplace. I mean, how am I supposed to last all year with all these options? I don't know. Maybe you should ask the homeless woman. You know, with every national tragedy, Duke activists become social commentators, demanding justice and pinpointing the underlying issues at hand. But with what perspective do we really do this? I mean, for example, Trayvon Martin. Everybody was talking about this. I mean, how could Zimmerman be released? And the evidence obviously shows he's innocent, right? I mean, what do I think? I mean, I think it was a tragedy, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a tragedy I hadn't seen before. I mean, every so often, my Facebook and Twitter news feeds are filled with statuses like, rest in peace, Monk, and rest in peace, Purvis, and free my brother Emmanuel, and rest in peace, Mr. Harrison. Prayers go out to Kendra's family. Oh my God, Matt just got shot. People in my workplace and hometown died. work at a baby's clothing store with middle-aged women. And two of my coworkers were shot. The local club was sprayed by an assault rifle. One shot in the foot and lived, and the other shot in the chest and left it critical. And none of this makes national headlines? I mean, 2 people killed and over 20 wounded, and it was the second drive-by in 6 months, but nothing. In the summer, a kid I played football with was shot while waiting for his friend downtown. And another round of statuses, but still no justice. See, I don't tell you these stories to depress you or gain your sympathy. I don't. I tell it to you to give you a little bit of perspective. Because we shouldn't stop helping to better do for the world around us, no, but we should remember the minor annoyances and first world problems we have each day. Because when your biggest problem is where to eat lunch or how to spend your monthly allowance, life is good. Smile.